Hi, good afternoon, everyone. I hope everybody is doing good. So we've got around 6 participants joined. We have Amit, Ganesh, Raj Kapoor, Randhir Singh, Suraj Kumar Singh, and Vishal Gunjan. So we will we will have more participants also joining in this Six Sigma workshop. So, guys, this is a Six Sigma workshop. I welcome all of you. So, since it's a kind of a one-way communication, uh, please keep on writing your questions in between on the chat if you have. Since you'll be able to hear me, but I will not be able to hear you because it's a one-way communication. So, anytime you have any questions, anything that you are not able to understand, please put it on the chat, and I will be able to respond. Okay. So that's great. We have good number of people joining in now. That's really good. And this Six Sigma workshop, which we are kind of going to start, is going to benefit all of you. I'm sure you will be able to make a lot of good insights, good knowledge from this. This is the Six Sigma workshop, which will be applicable for each and every person, each and every individual, each and every professional. This will give you the relevance, importance of why Six Sigma as a training or as a concept is important, and it will help us in identifying a lot of opportunities also. So you can, anytime you have any question, anything, you can write on the chat. I will read it and I will be able to respond as well. So you can just mention, guys, about your total work experience. Which field do you belong to? Uh, let's see. Uh, let's see what all fields, what all professions that we have people from. So this chat window is open for you guys. Guys, you can write your name. Just give a bit intro about uh, how much total work experience you have, your name, and which kind of industry you are into a service industry or a manufacturing industry. It would help me to uh, understand your profile and will be able to share relevant examples with all of you. So that is kind of a help that I will get. So I would request you to write down your name, your profession, the kind of industry that you are in, and any expectation that you have from this webinar. So okay, so Randhir is talking about he's having 20 years of experience as a DGM operations in agriculture equipment company. Wonderful, Randhir. I welcome you to the webinar. Okay, so uh, and Randhir, do you have any certain expectation from this session, this 1 hour session? You can also put it across so that we can see whether we would be able to answer your question right now or not. Okay. In the meanwhile, I would request others also to just mention their details, like welcome Sanket. I hope I have pronounced your name correctly. So Sanket, how much total work experience you have? We would be interested in knowing. Raj, so can I call you Raj if it's okay with you? It's a famous name. So Raj has biomedical experience with 20 years of experience into an engineering manager. Okay, great. Welcome, Raj. Then we have Amit, who is a chief engineer in a military engineering services, who have got 30 years of experience. Wonderful. I think we have got great kind of experience into different sectors. Sanket has experience of 3 years into pharma industry in production. Okay. Welcome, Sanket. Welcome, Suraj. Suraj is working as a production manager, having 5 years of experience into mobile manufacturing unit. Okay. So guys, as we proceed further, you will understand that this Six Sigma methodology is going to be applicable in most of the sectors. Okay, great. So Randhir is already mentoring few Six Sigma projects, and he's looking for some good ideas. Great, yes, Randhir. If you could mention, what kind of projects that you're working on? Have you done any formal training? It would be great for us to understand that. So we have great amount of people joining in today. So what else? I see more people joining in. Guys, request you to just give your introduction. Uh, any expectation that you have, what kind of industry that you belong to. It would be very, very helpful for all of us to come up with the relevant examples in this 1 hour workshop that we are going to have. So Sanket is from a pharmaceutical company. Okay. Anybody has any prior experience in working on Six Sigma? That also you can mention. So far there is one person, which is Randhir. He's saying that he's currently mentoring Six Sigma project. So he's looking forward for more ideas. And Randhir is, so you've done training in Lean, most of having BTech in mechanical. Okay. Great. Okay, so I can see some new people also joining. So Mugdha is there. Then we have 𝗕𝗏𝗰𝗆 also. So guys, we are going to start in the next 2-3 minutes, and people who have just joined, just want to tell you that we are just kind of setting up the context wherein we are trying to know you better, the kind of industry that you belong to, and the kind of experience that you have. And do you have any prior experience in Six Sigma? That would be relevant for us to share examples. And if you have any specific questions also, you can also chat. You can also put it in the chat window, and then we will be able to answer it then and there today itself. Okay, I look forward for your queries. I look forward for your response on this. We will also talk about the next steps of after this this webinar, how this webinar is going to help you. What are the next steps? So all these things will be discussed today. And I'm pretty sure that today's session is going to be very, very helpful for all of you, wherein you will have a kind of basic understanding about what Six Sigma is. If you have not heard about it, or if you have not gone through it, but you will have a very good basic understanding about what Six Sigma is. So that is something which I can assure you. And post also that even though if after today you have any queries, you can also get in touch with your respective RMs, relationship managers, and they will be able to assist you. So we have Amit Kumar Mittal, who has just joined. Amit would like to give you introduction. How much total work experience you have? Which industry do you belong to? And do you have any expectation from today's session? So that is something which we can look forward for. So we're going to start in the next couple of minutes because we intend to start at 3, and it's already 3. So without wasting any further time, I will start. So just to reiterate, guys, this is a kind of this is not going to a one-way communication, although I won't be able to hear you. That's a kind of program that we have. But yes, you have options to put your queries, questions in the chat window. I will be constantly looking at it, and as and when I will look at it, I will be able to answer your questions. So that is the only expectation that I have, to ask me as much questions as you can, so that you would be able to gain the most out of this session. Okay. So no problem, Amit. I understand we are facing some poor connectivity issues everywhere, so don't worry. It's good that you have rejoined. So that is the best thing. So now we are starting, guys. So Delhi Babu is asking, will we get any certificate for attending the webinar? So not certificate, but yes, this post this workshop, we will be able to tell you more about the certification process that we have. Okay, because this is a kind of an awareness session wherein we will talk about something about Six Sigma. Suppose that if you want to go for any kind of certifications, you will always get in touch with us. I will share more insights and information about it pretty soon. Okay, so guys, welcome to the Six Sigma workshop, and we will now proceed further. Okay, so we are going to start with introduction to Six Sigma. Just to tell you, Six Sigma is a concept which was not there before 1986. It was started in 1986 only by an American engineer, Mr. Bill Smith. He's also called as father of Six Sigma because this is the guy who started with this methodology. Before that, there was no Six Sigma methodology being deployed, and post Motorola, it was then being deployed by GE, which is called as General Electrics, which is a subsidiary of Genpact as well. And there are many other companies who are also following Six Sigma post that. So that is what Six Sigma, it's been started wherein people are using it. Uh, so that's how people will be able to get the benefit out of it. And if sigma is a kind of a statistical term for measuring the process deviation from the process mean or target, and in Six Sigma we are not only focusing on improving the performance, we're also focusing on improving the process deviation. Okay, so sometimes there's a lot of deviation. I will take a very small example. So let's say your sales for the month of which month is this? This is December. Okay, so for the month of December your sales was, let's say, 10 crores, and in the month of January you get 12 crore, and in February you got 20 crores, and in March you get 5 crore. So do you see there's a lot of deviation between these numbers? Okay, Six Sigma also focuses on reducing the deviation. And you know why deviation is not good for any business? Because then you will not be able to forecast. Okay, if the numbers go haywire, sometimes we are doing pretty good, sometimes we're doing pretty less. So it is not good for the business. Okay, so that's why Six Sigma not only focuses on improving the processes, improving, let's say, if I'm doing a project on improving the productivity or improving the sales, it also focuses on improving the deviation, okay, from the target. So it's a set of techniques and tools for process improvement. Okay, so Randhir has mentioned that most is a kind of tool which is Maynard operation sequence technique. Yes, it's a tool for Six Sigma. That's right. uh, Anybody has any question, you can just put it across. And well mentioned by Amit, Six Sigma is certified by many agencies over the world, are all exactly same. Any regulatory to monitor that content and method adopted by all such agencies comply with standards. How to know the genuinity of agency and certification? Okay, so Amit, answer to your question is, right now, you rightly mentioned there are quite few organizations who provide Six Sigma certification. There is no one universal body at the moment who provides Six Sigma certifications. However, if you look at the course content of most of the organizations, you would find it same, and same for Henry Harvin as well. Uh, so all these tools and techniques that if we look for, they exactly would remain the same. Okay, so if you follow any table of content, you would find that that's correct. And the second question is how to know the genuinity of agency and certification. For that, I would suggest that you read through it, the kind of exposure that particular organization or agency has. We will talk about it in detail in the upcoming slides, that what is a kind of how to check the authenticity also for that also. So we will talk about it in the next upcoming slide, Amit. Okay, so we talked about introduction to Six Sigma. Okay, now we will focus on the methodology that we follow in Six Sigma. Okay, so we follow a DMAC methodology, wherein D stand for define, M stand for measure, A stand for analyze, I stand for improve, and C stand for control. So this is a Six Sigma methodology that we use to for process improvement, and wherein D stand for define, wherein we try to define the problem in the define phase, wherein we take uh, approval from the business stakeholder or from the business head to do the project. So in the define phase, we only focuses on documenting the problem in a quantified manner, so that each and every person should be able to understand what exactly the problem is. We do not get into the solution or to the cause in the define phase, because that is what this phase is all about. So after completion of the define phase, we kind of get into a measure phase, wherein we measure the data that we have, okay, so that we will be able to find the root cause. And in the measure phase, whatever data that we receive, okay, as we know, Six Sigma is a data driven approach, is a Six Sigma kind of methodology. So data plays a very, very important role. So in the measure phase, whatever data we get, we are going to validate that. Okay. So yes, Saurabh, the meeting has already started. We are focusing on the Six Sigma methodology. We started with the define. We completed the measure. Okay, just the introduction. In the analyze phase, we try and identify the causes, okay, which are the root causes for defects. Okay, so we try different techniques like brainstorming, like data stratification to identify the causes. So what could be the potential causes that is pertaining to the analyze, and then we do a tools which is called hypothesis testing using a Minitab statistical software tool, wherein we conclude whether this particular cause has a significant impact on the problem or not. Okay, so that is a kind of analysis that we do. It is not a normal analysis. It is a kind of a statistical analysis which can be used with the help of Minitab. Okay, I hope everybody is able to hear me, because I get a message that Saurabh is not able to hear me. Guys, in case if you're not able to hear me, please do mention in the chat. I hope I'm audible to all of you. If in case, thanks Raja for putting it on the chat that you can hear me. Very well done. So guys, I hope define, measure, analyze, you are clear about it. Define is defining the problem. Measure is validating the data that we get, so that we would be able to do the analysis on the right data. Then in the analyze phase, we try identify the factors, the causes which are impacting, okay, so that we can work on it. So Amit is asking, please give some example for office working where I can relate all aspects of Six Sigma. I will talk about it, Amit. Let me just finish this improve and control, and then I will take example as well. Okay. Then we have an improve phase wherein we try and identify the solutions, what solutions that we can deploy to solve the problem, and then we implement those solutions as well. Finally, in the control phase, we not only focuses on improving. In Six Sigma, we focus on controlling as well, which is holding the gains, to ensure that whatever problem we have started, it is not only improved, it is sustained as well. Okay, so that's what we have the control phase also. Now, somebody asked me a question that if I can give any example on it. Sure, I will give some example for office working. So let's take an example that I work for Amazon. Okay, Amazon is facing problem wherein customers are complaining that it is taking 3 days to deliver the order. Okay, so which means Amazon customers are not very, very happy with them, and Amazon thought to start a Six Sigma project on reducing the 3-day delivery time to, let's say, 1 day. Okay, so that is a problem that we have. So what we do in define, Amit, and this is for everyone, we particularly define the problem. Okay, what exactly the problem is, who all is getting impacted, what is a team that I would require to solve this problem. So for that, I would get in touch with many teams within Amazon. Maybe I will get in touch with the customer service team, operations team, because one process has a dependency on other processes also. In the measure phase, what I will do is I will also kind of map the data that I have, and I will validate it. So in the Six Sigma measure phase, we do many data validation techniques, because we as a statistician believe that whatever data we get, there might be some kind of measurement error. So just for our own satisfaction that we are doing analysis on the right data, that we will do it. Okay. Then in the analyze phase, we will focus on identifying the causes, okay, wherein we will identify the causes. What are the reasons why it is taking too much time? It could be because of a technical issue. It could be because of the process not being driven in such a way. It could be that there are too many approvals required. It could be a possibility that people are not very much trained on it. It could be a possibility that the process is quite manual. There could be n number of reasons. So in the analyze phase, we identify those causes and test in the statistical tool as well to identify what could be the reasons. And then in the improve phase, we try and identify the solutions pertaining to the causes that we have identified. Okay, let's say if there's a technical glitch, due to that it is taking too much time, then probably we'll work on the systems also. If we see that there is a lot of process gap, there are too many approvals required, we will try to automate the process. Okay, if we see that people are not very productive, they are taking too much time, then probably we'll work on something. So whatever causes that we've identified, we will deploy solutions on it. Okay, once we see that the problem has solved, the same example, 3 days to 1 day, if we have improved, now in the control phase we will monitor the process for like 1 to 2 days, 1 to 2 months, and then after we see that this problem is not only solved, it is also kind of sustained for 2 months, then only we will be able to close the Six Sigma project and say that this is now improved as well as sustained. Whatever opportunity or problem that we have taken, we are able to resolve it. Okay, so that's how we would be able to complete any Six Sigma project for any service sector. Okay, that is what Amit was asking. I hope, Amit, I was able to give you some kind of a background that how we would be able to do it. And other examples could be, we can do Six Sigma project for improving the productivity. We can do Six Sigma project for reducing the cost, improving the margins, and etc. 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 I hope, Raja, also you have got the answer for your question. What percentage of people got it affected? So yes, we need to mention that in the define phase. Okay. Ashama is asking, can you relate Six Sigma projects to hospitality sector and its useful in this field? Yes. Yes, absolutely. Six Sigma we can use in the hospitality sector. So Ashima, can you just share any problem statement that you're facing in the hospitality sector? Probably then I will be able to give you some kind of background on what kind of approach that we can follow. But yes, this is applicable to hospitality as well. Ismail is asking, what is the relevance of Six Sigma? So Sigma is a kind of a metric, okay, which is used to measure the process capability. The higher the Sigma is, the lesser the defects is. So in a universal way, we say, I'm just putting it on the chat, guys, so that we all can see as well. Six Sigma denotes only 3.4 defects in 1 million opportunity. Okay, so for example, if you have 1 million transaction being processed, no matter which organization that you're part of, if you have only got 3 or 4 errors, I've just put 3.4 as per the calculation, then only you will say that you have reached the Six Sigma level. Okay, so that is the kind of standard that we follow in Six Sigma. That it is such a strong problem solving approach that we are able to resolve many problems using Six Sigma. And Raj is asking, is this certification suggested for project management professional? There is a different certification, Raj, which is applicable for project management professionals. But yes, which is PMP, as you're aware, and Prince 2 also. For that, if you have any questions, you can get in touch with us. But this kind of workshop is only pertaining to Six Sigma. So this certification is only and only applicable for Six Sigma. So Ashima is asking a question, employee training and development in perspective of a L&D personnel. Okay, so we need to identify what problem that we are facing. Okay, in an L&D environment, is it pertaining to the effectiveness of the training that we are providing? Is it because of the training that we are providing? Is it because of the people who are getting certified pass? Okay, so that is something which we need to check, what kind of opportunity that you're looking for. Raj is asking, I mean, people already certified PMP can take this. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. This course is applicable for everybody. Okay. So I'll move forward and then good guys. I'm really glad that you guys are asking questions. This will clear all your doubts as well. Next question next thing is just about Six Sigma. So Six Sigma is a management approach to business improvement. It is used to enhance customer satisfaction, which is related to quality and error-free processes. It works towards improving quality by eliminating defects in every process. Okay. So as I mentioned that this is a kind of a problem-solving methodology. Guys, I hope my screen is visible to all of you. You all can see my screen. Saurabh has mentioned that the screen is black. Is it? Guys, can you see my screen? Okay, good. Okay. I hope you can hear me well. Okay. Okay. So these are the benefits of Six Sigma, guys. There is nothing happening at my end. I don't know where you're getting this sound from. I hope it is better now. Just give me a second, guys. Just give me a second. Okay, sorry about it, guys. I hope now the disturbance is gone. Okay, I've just rechecked my system. So guys, I was talking about Six Sigma is a kind of approach which is focused on customer satisfaction, and we all know that we are working for customers. The customers are the most important part of any business process. With the help of Six Sigma, we would be able to enhance customer satisfaction. There are a lot of customer measures like CSAT, NPS, which can be tracked at an organizational level, and we are able to understand each and everything. Okay, so that is the kind of methodology Six Sigma is, and the focus is always on eliminating defects in every process. Okay, moving on. Now there might be a question in your mind that why Six Sigma? Okay, there are many problem solving methodologies available in the market. Why should I go for Six Sigma? Okay, and then you will many answers. Questions will be answered here for all of you. Now, first and most important thing is that it eliminates defect and reduce risk in an organization. Okay, can someone tell me what is the difference between defect and risk? Okay, whatever you think, you can put it on the chat. Okay, second is to improve the business processes. Second is to sustain the quality improvement, and fourth is to ensure compliance. Okay, because when we work on any other problem solving methodology, the focus is on the short term problem solving, but Six Sigma focuses on the long term problem solving. And if you read the third statement, to sustain quality improvement, in the control phase we focus on sustaining. Okay, therefore it is not only applicable for improving, it is also applicable for sustaining the quality improvement. Okay, and Ismail mentioned it absolutely correct. Risk will always be there. We can reduce by adding controls. Absolutely. And there are some risk which can be eliminated also if we automate it. Okay, so this is something which we can also do it in Six Sigma. There are many good risk management tools. One of the tool is called FMEA. If you might have heard of it, you can also search more on it. So FMEA is failure mode effect analysis. I'm just putting it on the chat so that you all can see. Failure mode effect analysis. Okay, this is one of the powerful tool in Six Sigma, which can help us to identify the risk and the issues that we can occur in the process. Okay, moving on. It also helps in improving the existing services. It also assists in developing new high quality products. to upgrade career to managerial position. Now this is something up for people. Okay, lot many organizations nowadays are focusing on people who are Six Sigma certified, no matter whether this is the quality profile or not. Even though if you want to go for an operations profile, manufacturing, automobiles, in any sector that you want, everybody is looking for people who are Six Sigma certified, because this is a kind of certification, or this is a kind of methodology that if somebody works on, he or she is being looked at a kind of person that he has deployed a good kind of tools and techniques in the process to improve business processes. And it is definitely an open opportunity for high paying jobs. I will talk about the kind of salaries and jobs that we get from Six Sigma, but just to give you a kind of a flavor, that it not only helps businesses, it helps the individuals also. Okay, the kind of methodologies and approaches in Six Sigma can be applied to your personal life also, and that is something which you will be glad to hear, that this is something not only applicable for professional. I myself apply lot many things in my personal life also, the learnings that I've got from Six Sigma. So that is a kind of thing that now another question which come in your mind is how this affect an organization. Okay, we just talk about business processes, but what is the benefit the organization get after deploying Six Sigma at an organizational level? Okay, in an organization, the techniques help identify problem areas. The biggest disadvantage of any organization is that they are not able to identify what problem areas they are facing. Okay, sometimes the problem are there in people's mind and it is not being discussed anywhere. With the help of this, we are able to figure out some kind of blind spots which have never been discussed in any of the meetings or in any of the forum. With the help of Six Sigma, we can identify big problem areas, which will be beneficial for the organization in the longer run. And as we said again earlier also, the implementation of Six Sigma is important to reduce defects in the process and as well as maintaining the quality as well. Okay. So since lot many people on this call are from different sectors. Okay, so applicability is there in the banks, finance and insurance. Okay, we can reduce the number of errors in fund transfer, in profile updates, names, address. We can reduce cycle time. Cycle time is the total time taken to complete one transaction. If there is any problems in opening the account, okay, we can improve that also. Profile changes, loan processing, credit card issue, fund transfer, and this is just an example. So in BFSI sector, bank, finance and insurance, we can improve all sort of issues and problems that we are facing in the Six Sigma environment. So that's how we will be able to do it. There are a few questions which are coming on Six Sigma certification. Yes, we will talk about it in the upcoming slide. Okay, moving on, telecommunication. So people were part of telecommunication environment in sector. There are development of new features and processes for new services. You can improve if there are any new features. You can improve the accuracy of the timelines. Okay, completeness of customer communication and new connections, quality of services and improving customer experience, and reduction of response time for complaints. So complaints, escalation, quality, accuracy, you will see in in both the sectors, you would see the problems are the same. Okay, because customers everywhere customer wants error-free services. Everywhere customer wants quick services. Okay, if you take an example of hospitality, where we have patients, doctors. Patients also wants to be treated as soon as possible. Doctors also wants to cure the patients. Okay, if there is a too much time being taken for the claim settlement also in the healthcare, then also that's a problem. That's impacting customer, patients, and everybody. Okay, we can do projects also to reduce the claims time. Also, we can do projects on improving lot many things in medical sector also. Anybody has any question, you can put it on the chat, guys. I'm just keep on saying. on the Zoom chat or wherever you want to put it, and I will be able to answer it. If you're raising your hand, you can ask question. You're open to ask any question at any point in time. Jagdish is raising his hand. Jagdish, you can ask a question. You can put it on the chat, Jagdish. I can't see any question on the chat so far from you, but if you put it there, I'll be able to look at it and I will be able to answer it. Okay, so moving on. Okay, now after telecommunication, we have HR. Some people from HR. We can reduce the cycle time for hiring processes because it's one of the most challenge that we have. It is taking too much time to hire people. Okay, steepening the employee learning curve also. So that's lot much time that we can use to improve the learning curve. Reducing the turnover rates. Policy deployment. Okay, so for example, there's a new leave policy which needs to be deployed. It takes a lot of time. With the help of Six Sigma, you will be able to deploy the policy in a very good manner, which is communicated to everybody and within a very short span of time. And any safety and compliance issue within HR, you'll be able to do it. Okay. So Jagdish is asking, how can I utilize Six Sigma in a air plant? Is it an air plant you're talking about, or it's plant utility maintenance? Okay. So if there is a air plant utility plant, so Jagdish, in the plant that you have, there are various challenges that you're facing daily, day in, day out. Okay, it could be the quality of the plant, it could be the products that we are preparing, it could be a part that we're preparing, it could be the productivity of the workers. Okay, it could be any issue or challenge that you're facing in the maintenance plant. You would be able to deploy that, you would be able to improve it. Okay. Vidya is asking, what about advertising agencies and digital marketing? Guys, one deployment of Six Sigma that you can use anywhere, which is the customers. And that therefore, one important thing that every organization should do is to capture the customer feedback, be it customer satisfaction score to net promoter score. From there, you will identify what your customers are looking for, whether your customers are looking for more quality services, whether your customers are looking for less time to prepare one, whether your customers are looking for less rework. So from there, you will be able to identify opportunities. So Vidya, what kind of challenge are you facing in the advertising agency and digital marketing? Is it customer saying that I want the final product in a less span of time? I want it to be done in a different kind of a design. So we'll have to look what kind of problem that we're facing. So Suraj is asking, can we improve PFMEA using Six Sigma, or we can improve FME through only? When you say PFMEA, are you talking about process FMEA? The answer is yes. You can use Six Sigma. You can use FMEA outside Six Sigma also. It is one of the tools which can be used outside Six Sigma also. Okay, but it is one of the good tools. You will be glad to know, guys, that the Six Sigma deployment is done in government sector also. Okay, so their sector, like you see that a lot of things is gone digital. Now if we have any challenge, if you want to fill any kind of form, any government form, we don't have to go to the government office. We can do many things online. Public systems have been improved, education, transportation. You can book tickets from home also. Earlier it was not possible. Social services, you want to make any kind of donation, look at the website of Indian Railway, you look at the website of income tax, look at the website of MCD, look at the websites of NDMC. Okay, you will find these all have been significantly improved with the help of Six Sigma. So that's why it is one of the most important methodology wherein many things can be improved. Okay, so I hope Vidya, Suraj, Jagdish, I was able to answer your question. If you need more clarity, please put it in the comment section that what kind of problem that you're facing in your current organization, and how we can improve it. So Saugata is asking, how can it improve the education sector? Okay, So once again, we need to identify what challenge are we facing in the education sector. Okay, whether there's a lot of people who have not been able to uh, learn new things, where the total penetration is very less. We are not able to provide lot many services. Okay, so that is what we need to look at. Amit is asking how much is AI being used in Six Sigma in present and what are the future potentials. So guys, people were not aware AI is artificial intelligence. It's a kind of robotic process automation. Yes, in the when we deploy solutions, we can deploy solutions based on the AI. AI is just an output. Okay, AI is Six Sigma is a vast methodology. When what we deploy solutions which are impactable for the customer, which is for permanent solutions. Okay, and with the help of Six Sigma, you'll be able to deploy a lot many things. So AI is just one of the medium, is a means. Okay, that is what we can talk about. So guys, we will take more questions at the end also. Okay, so we have to cover a lot, and then we will be able to take all the question at the end. Six Sigma can be used with AI as well. Yes, that's correct, Amit. Okay, now the next thing that we're going to look at is uh, aerospace and defense. Okay, yes, Six Sigma can be used to at the highest level of cost wise readiness. We can reduce a lot of cost because we see there's a lot of cost being involved. There's a lot of uh, assemblers, manufacturers which are being used, so we can improve the quality of the part in the assemblers. We can maintain the components, equipment in aircraft as well. So what all equipments, what all products that we're using in aerospace and defense, that can be improved with the help of Six Sigma, and we can reduce a lot of cost as well. Job options is a very important concept. People would like to know that how this is going to benefit me, what kind of jump that I will get in my salary after completing the Six Sigma certification. And there's a good news that after completion your Six Sigma certification, you have different avenues open for you. You can get into a lean Six Sigma consultant role wherein you'll be able to mentor Six Sigma training projects and everywhere. Okay, uh, then you can also get into a lead manufacturing engineer also, because Six Sigma is applicable in manufacturing also. Process development engineer also, because then you would be able to improve the processes, come up with more efficiencies. Compliance as well, because Six Sigma also focuses on everything being compliant. Reliability engineer and operating system specialist. Okay, there are many more job options that we have after doing Six Sigma. Moving on, senior IT program manager, project manager, warehouse operations manager, business process analyst, data scientist, project engineer, director, performance excellence. Okay, so this is the application of Six Sigma, and this is pertaining to each and every domain. Okay, and in the cross domain as well. So in every sector, in every industry, we can see that we will be able to get a help from the Six Sigma deployment. Moving on, now the next thing is the benefits of using Six Sigma. Okay, which is kind of very important for all of us to understand. The learning benefit is it involve your project management skills, because Six Sigma is a project kind of a methodology wherein we do a Six Sigma using a project. It master the skill of quality management. You get to learn lot many tools and techniques which you can use to solve problems. You gain expertise in the real-time application of the learned concept. So if you deploy, let's say, Six Sigma in service industry, you'd be able to deploy the Six Sigma in manufacturing as well. Everything remains the same. The concept remains the same. So no matter if you change your industry, uh, you will not get any, you won't face any issue or problem in deploying Six Sigma in a different kind of sector also, like manufacturing or healthcare. You will learn to eradicate problem in the processes, because then you will have a holistical view. Okay, you will also be able to make predictions and improve specific decisions to improve working. You can improve the business processes, because processes are most important, and sustain quality improvement. It will enhance your problem solving techniques along with decision making. Okay, so these are the kind of benefits that you will have after completing your Six Sigma certification. Career benefits, just on top of that, you will be able to apply for the higher positions in a specialization that you're currently in. So for example, if you're part of manufacturing, you can always apply for a higher position within the same organization, and then you can eligible for the better job opportunities also. You can be a part of a leadership team as well, because Six Sigma is all about improving the process at a holistic level. You can also become a qualified professional and globally accepted with the course. And not last but not the least, you can have handsome packages, salaries after completion of this particular course. Okay, because why it is important? Because after completion of this, you will become very confident in solving problems, and that is what every business owner requires. Okay, so I've got some numbers which we have taken from some source, okay, wherein this is the kind of salaries, that's the average salary that we get in the job that we have. And this data is pertaining to India, okay, that we can see the job wise salaries from operations manager to quality manager to mechanical engineer, operations team leader, quality assurance manager, assistant manager. These all salaries have been kept in mind after completion of the Six Sigma. Okay, so this can vary depending upon the person experience, but this is the average what can get if you get into a kind of a role. Okay, or if you are into this role, this can enhance your salaries to that extent. Now, a question might be coming in your mind that why should I do it from Henry Harvin? What Henry Harvin is different from other organizations? So let me tell you about something about Henry Harvin. Henry Harvin is ranked #1 Six Sigma certification industry by Training 360, which is itself a big note. We have trained around 3 lakh people so far on Lean Six Sigma, Green Belt and Black Belt certification as well. We are also into consulting. We consult various organizations, all the top most organizations. They are our partners, so we provide them training and consulting services in terms of Six Sigma. We have our scope in 7 other countries as well apart from India. We are aligned to IASSC Book of Knowledge. The kind of content that we are providing, it is aligned to ISCCC, okay, wherein we are able to capture each and everything from the Six Sigma perspective. If you log into Google, you'll be able to find some of the customer testimonials about what they like about the course from Henry Harvin. And we also have tie-ups with various institutes like IIM and top institutes wherein we conduct Six Sigma training for them as well. So as soon as a person completes their graduation or their post-graduation, they straight away opt for the Six Sigma training, because this is something which is very important and this is something which is beneficial for everybody. Okay, I will talk about the different belts that we have in Six Sigma as well. Now these are the list of our corporate clients, and this is not an exhaustive list. There are many more, and you can see all the big brands are part of our wherein we provide Six Sigma corporate consultancy, and most of you might be part of this organization as well. So this is where we have provided a consulting services to these organizations in terms of training and consulting, and they have taken the benefit out of it. Okay, so then there are some institutes that I was talking about, okay, wherein we focus on big institutes like IMT, IIM, IMI, BITS. This is where we get people from students and we train them on Six Sigma applications. Okay, these are some of the media reviews that we have, which is on the Hindustan Times, Times of India, India Today, where it is mentioned about how Henry Harvin is helping the society and the organizations, different organizations, to improve their business processes also. Okay, If you're looking for a kind of a job, if you want to excel your career, if you want to improve your way of working, uh, all these articles you would be able to find it in media about how Henry Harvin is contributing Six Sigma to other people also. Okay, so you've got 20 plus media coverages across TV, newspaper, digital media, etc., etc. Okay, then we have some testimonials rankings by our partners, wherein people are talking about what they like about Six Sigma training, which where they have done it from us, and this is how we are able to figure out uh, that whether our training, our consulting is being helped to other organizations also. Okay, this is how people are putting their comments, their feedback, their challenges, anything which they didn't like about it, each and everything. We capture each and everything about it, and we continuously improve ourselves. Okay, it is not that we always look for a good feedback and then we ignore. We also look for feedback where people say that this is something we should be able to do it. Okay, so all kind of feedback that we capture. There are some kind of green belt certification courses. This is how the Six Sigma certification looks like, guys. Once you complete your training, you will be given a Six Sigma green belt certified. You will be certified Six Sigma executive. And this certification, I'm talking about green belt only, is applicable across the globe, wherever you go. And this is an authentic certification, which is which is helping each and every person to improve it. So where you have the date, the certificate number, you will be able to see that this certification holds a great value across different organizations. Apart from training, there are various other benefits that we give, and it's a kind of a lifetime membership. You get an e-learning access. Okay, guys, you would be glad to hear that each and every training that we conduct, the Six Sigma training that we conduct, is being recorded. So anytime if you want to refer back, you can always refer back all the trainings that you have completed. Apart from that, after completion of your training, you will get 12 free brush up sessions monthly for the next 1 year. For that, you will be able to get assistance from our mentors. Henry Harvin is also kind of providing some kind of services in terms of internships. So if there are people who have just graduated and they want to get some internship, Henry Harvin is providing that kind of facilities as well. Yes, we help people on completing their interview skills as well. So we have a different kind of team who help you in brushing or skilling your interview skills as well for Six Sigma as well. Okay. So I just want to tell you about the course, guys. The Green Belt course is a 5 days course. Okay. Which comprises of 20 hours online based training. So which means 4 hours per class. So within 20 hours, we'll be able to complete the Six Sigma Green Belt training. Post training, as I said earlier, you will get up to 12 months to 12 months, 24 hours post certification live online action based expert session, wherein if you have any doubts, if you have any questions, if you require any support, we'll be able to help you. Learning outcomes, we will be able to discuss all the real life situation in the training that we conduct. We use different tools and techniques which are very relevant. Tools like Minitab, Visio. Our trainers are very specialized in Lean Six Sigma. All the trainers are having at least 10 plus year of experience into Six Sigma domain. Okay, and methodology. So we follow a unique 𝐸𝐶AO methodology, which stands for goal centric and action oriented. Okay, wherein we not only provide a theory kind of session, we have a brainstorming, we do a lot many examples, and the trainings are very interactive in nature. And I'm sure if you go through the training, you will be able to find a difference between this training and any other training which you have been part of in the past. So you will, in the first class itself, you will see the difference, the kind of methodology that we follow for the training. Our content is very simple. Our trainers are very educated in terms of explaining, and they are very patient also. So each time you have any questions, they will never say no to you. They might not have an answer, but they will be able to answer it. Okay. Then we have the content. As we said, it's you can use the content LMS. We have a learning management system. You can use it through mobile or app, wherein you will have not only the recording, but you will have books, you will have case studies, you will have example, lot many articles, presentations, completed projects as well, for all different sectors. You can refer it, you can download it for yourself as well. Okay. You will get a certification, and this certification is kind of which is the hallmark of CSSE next to your name. Okay. So there are job oriented outcomes as well, as I mentioned, that you will be able to apply for jobs across the globe. And last but not the least, uh, the startup focus outcomes. So leverage the power of Six Sigma by laying the foundation of process driven startup company and high quality. There are a lot many startups who are using Six Sigma now to improve their processes as well. Okay. So this is the benefit that people will get. Now talk about the commercial side of it. The training that we conduct, the training fees, only the training fees is 7,999. Okay. The examination fees, because after completion of your training, you will be eligible for the exam, and then only you get a certified. That fees is 2,999. The course fee that we have, okay, that is 5,999. Then we have a lifetime membership. For that we have again 5,999 fees. Okay. Then the e-learning modules that I was talking about, that is 4,999. Then for the monthly brush up sessions, it's 3,999. And unlimited access to multiple trainers. You can get in touch with multiple trainers. This is 1,999. Then you get some 20 PDUs also. So that is 2,999. That is kind of applicable for project management perspective. All of these, the actual we are giving you an opportunity to get all these in just 15,000, wherein you will be able to complete your training, complete your exam, your certification, lifetime membership, e-learning module, monthly brush up sessions, unlimited access to multiple trainers, just in 15,000. But actually, if you just go one by one for all of them, you will have to pay around 37,000 rupees for all of them. But if you take a package wherein all of these things are required for lifetime, because it's a kind of a training or a methodology which cannot be learned in one day, you require practice for the lifetime. So this is the commercials that we have for you. And moving on, then if you want to go for, this was for green belt, if you want to go for black belt as well, the fees is 25,000. So black belt is an advanced version of green belt, wherein we focus on more complex tools and techniques. Okay, green belt is the kind of a basic intermediate level also. So the combo is kind of 40,000 if you go for, and wherein you get all the benefits. If you only want to go for green belt, then the fees is 15,000. Okay. Now, what differentiates Henry Harvin? So we project reviews and mentor support. So after completion of your training, we provide you the kind of support in completing your project, monthly brush up sessions, unlimited access to multiple trainers. This is the same thing which we just said, practical content with recorded videos, and 100% money back guarantee, guys, if you're not contented with your first session. So if you enroll and after first session, if you believe this is not what is as per my expectation, I'm not liking it, this is something probably I will not be able to, I'm not liking it. Okay, probably at that particular time you can say that, I'm not interested, and we will give you the full refund. Okay, isn't it a great deal? Just to tell you about our upcoming batches. Okay, which is going to start from 27th of December, which is from what, today's 27th is Sunday, yeah. and then the next batch is on 22nd of January. You can opt for any of these batches. And if you register today, you will just have to pay 15,000 rupees. And this is the link that we have. Okay. And we will share the link with you as well. And with the help of this, you will be able to enroll yourself, and you can attend a next batch, which is going to start on 27th December. And after that, the next batch is going to start on 2nd January. For any questions that you have, you can get in touch with your relationship managers, or you can call us on our helpline number, which is 9015 266 266. Okay. With the help of that, we would be able to answer any other questions that you have. Okay. So I will just look at the chat window and see what all questions that you have, since we have some time left. Let me just, and this, just to tell you that this fees that we are offering is only applicable for this year, which is going to complete in the next week. This fees will increase next year as well. So probably it is great if you want to enroll yourself and save some money of yourself. If you have made your mind, you can go ahead and do it. Let me read some questions. So Yoshita is asking, can I apply for just Six Sigma Green Belt certification, or is it mandatory to take the course too? Okay, so you can go for the certification, but it is mandatory, not mandatory, but it is also great if you go for the training as well, because if you just go for certification, then you will not get those accesses which you're talking about, and probably then you will not be able to grasp things post that also. So going for just certification, you can go for it, but it is not going to help you in the long run, because then you will not have access to our learning management system, our recorded videos, our brush up sessions, or other things like access to trainers and everything. So it is always good to go for the entire package. But yes, if you just want to go for certification, then probably you can also go for it. So Rishabh is asking, so Jivitesh is saying, I have already completed green belt from Henry Harvin. If I join black belt training, how much should I be paying? Jivitesh, I will be able to tell you this thing in a while about how much we are going to pay for the black belt training. If you've already done green belt from Henry Harvin. Rishabh is asking, I'm not a mathematics or a statistics student, not even in 12th. Will I face problem in green belt? So Rishabh, even though if you have not done 12 mathematics in 12th, or you're not a stat student, you don't need to worry about. The Six Sigma training module is designed in such a way that we cover all the basic stuff right from the beginning. So you will not face any trouble at all. You'll be able to understand each and everything from the beginning. So even though you are an art student, even though if you're a commerce student, if you're a science student, this is something which is not going to have any kind of impact. And you can call, so Jivitesh, you can call at 9015 266 266 for details, or call your RM for the details for the black belt training price as well. Let me see what all questions that we have. So guys, there is a registration link which we have just put it on the chat window as well. If somebody wants to apply right now, you can just click on it and you'll be able to get all the instructions for following it. So that's a pretty simple to register yourself, or you can call us at this number. Seema is asking, what is the minimum batch duration and how long the course would be? So Seema, the minimum batch duration is from around 15 people to 20 people. Okay. And the course would be for 20 hours. So within 5 classes, you would be able to get your Six Sigma green belt training. Okay. If you want to go for black belt, then the course duration would be for 7 days. Okay. I'm just mentioning the chat so that you all can see. Just give me a minute. Yeah. So 5 days, 20 hours for GB, and 7 days, 28 hours for BB. Okay. So these classes are held on Saturdays and Sundays, and Amit is asking, HH is recognized by which Ministry of India? Not yet. Yes, not yet. It is not recognized. It is being recognized, but it is not in a panel of ministry in India. Okay. Sanket is asking how to go for OPEX with Six Sigma. How go for OPEX? Yes, operation excellence is one of the major part in Six Sigma as well, because with the help of Six Sigma, we'll be able to improve the operations excellence. Do you have a franchise model? Please call on the number 9015 266 266. We'll be able to talk much in detail, Amit, about the franchise model. Is your photo in the middle? No, it's not my photo. What is the difference between Lean Six Sigma, Green Belt, and Black Belt? So Lean Six Sigma pertaining to uh, applying some lean tools as well. So in our training, we can focus on Lean Six Sigma. Okay. Uh, Difference between green belt and black belt is pertaining to the scope. In black belt, we focus on working on complex problems at an organizational level. In green belt, we focus on improving problems at a function or a process level. Is Six Sigma, Seema is asking, is Six Sigma applicable for process training? Yes, Six Sigma is applicable for every process, for every business, for every industry. Okay. Uh, Amit is asking, how is Lean Six Sigma different? So as I just explained, I just answered this question. In Six Sigma, we focus on lean tools as well, because lean is also a problem-solving methodology. When we conduct our Six Sigma training, we focus on both lean as well as Six Sigma. Difference between OPEX and CAPEX. So OPEX is operations excellence, and CAPEX is capital expenditure or capital, wherein we focus on the uh, cost of employees as well. How can energy auditor use Six Sigma? Okay, so energy auditor can use Six Sigma by identifying different opportunities while conducting audit, while doing risk management. Okay, in the industry. So we will talk about many Six Sigma risk management techniques in the training. Will I get participated certification for this workshop? Not for this workshop, but yes, if you complete your Six Sigma Green Belt certification. Okay, so I think I've answered all the questions which were at the top, and let's see what all questions that we get at the bottom as well. Just give me a second. So Ismail is asking, after training, do we need to take exam immediately? So exam is, you are eligible to give the exam immediately, but if you want to take a kind of 1 week gap or 2 week gap, you can always take a gap. So it is not mandatory. Do we need industry project experience for green and black belt? Not necessarily. Uh, but if you don't have any kind of experience, yes, we train in such a way that you'll be able to learn a lot of things from it. But right now, it is not mandatory to have any industry or project experience for appearing for green or black belt. Rishabh is asking, as I'm working, how will I be able to do the training without leaving job? So the trainings are happening on weekends. So you don't have to leave your job. You can always do your training on weekends. And this is a 4-hour training which happens on the weekends, especially from 7:30 onwards in the evening. And that's how you'll be able to do it. So you don't have to leave your job. Can you explain, Ismail is asking, can you explain on when the certificate will be issued? I mean, after training or after exam or after completion of project? So good question, Ismail. You will be getting given the certificate after you complete your test. Okay, so first training, then test, you get a certificate, and then post you can do projects also. Okay, so you need to score 50% marks in the test to be eligible for getting the certificate. And for further queries, you can call your RM for more details. Yes, we are recognized by Global Authority Association Society. We follow IASSC model, wherein we are recognized by a society, and we have a lot of media partners supporting us on the same. So you can search more, call your relationship managers for more details around it, and this is how we are able to conclude. So guys, if you have more questions, please call your RM for more details. I really enjoyed interacting with all of you, answering your questions. I hope you've got some benefit out of it from this awareness session. If you have liked something, please share your feedback that whether this awareness session is of some help. Uh, is Have you been able to learn something from this? Would you be able to take further interest in going for Six Sigma? If anything which you didn't like about today awareness session, you can also share your feedback, and I will be glad to probably work on it next time, and will be able to improve such things. So thanks Ismail for your feedback. Thanks Raj for your feedback. I really enjoyed. So we are closing this session, guys. Thank you so much. Please call your RMs for further details. Bye bye.